I'm a sea king, a CGI thing. I'm here to eat and bare my teeth and shake a tail fin. A bikini babe, catching a road wave. A big surprise, I'm gonna rise and flash my tooth cave. All the buff dudes, safe on the beach food. They're gonna need a bigger boat and barrels real soon. I'm a sea king, a CGI thing. I'm here to eat and bare my teeth and shake a tail fin. I'm lonely and taking a ride. Lured in by your bucket and shove. It's one weakness I can't hide. Take me to your bucket and shove.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Captain Steve, and this week I am joined by two people from B Action Movies, Dustin and Charlie. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. Of course, we're talking about Deep Blue Sea because it is the 25th anniversary, directed by Renny Harlin. I can finally start saying some good things about Renny Harlin because after seeing The Strangers Chapter 1, I have been very upset with this man, so I will give him some compliments tonight, hopefully. Charlie, Dustin, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight.
Absolutely, man. This is going to be a blast. We had you over on ours for Leviathan, a little underwater good movie. So, you know, I think there was a shark at the end, maybe. I don't remember.
I think there was actually.
Did you
I think when they were like rising up to the surface.
That's right. There were a couple sharks circling around before the monster jumped back up. But no, if you really want to watch a real Renny Harlin movie that you like, watch Cliffhanger. That's a good Renny.
Cliffhanger's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't bash on Renny
done some
too
good
hard.
work.
Yeah,
Just not that part from Ace Ventura when nature calls. I'll hard pass on the Cliffhanger part in that movie.
I know, man. It breaks my heart every time.
Oh man. But hey, did you guys know that the girl who was eaten first in Jaws had dandruff?
I didn't know that. That's a weird fact.
They found her head and shoulders on the beach, Charlie.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it. We walked right into it.
We did.
Right into it.
Yep. That's my co-host on B Action over there. That's
it.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I definitely just wanted to do this episode because, one, I'm a huge fan of this movie. I grew up watching this. Definitely rented it on VHS when it came out. I was probably about 10 or 11 years old when this movie came out. So I'd probably seen Jaws at this point, so I was all about the fucking sharks. So I was pretty impressed with this movie when I was a kid. Like, this had everything I wanted.
No, this was fantastic. I didn't get to go to the theater to see it, but I rented it immediately. And me and my younger cousin sat down to watch it because, fun fact, in United States, it got released under like a PG-13 rating, and it was fully an R-rated movie. So we're watching this damn thing, and he's like, I don't know, Andrew was probably like 13, you know, so it was like way younger than I was when this came out, and I was like, oh, I fucked up. He loved it, though. I was thoroughly impressed with this movie. This movie goes hard for a shark movie. Like, they went all out for this one. I love it to death.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that my grandma bought me, like, not knowing the context of it. Like, you know, I love my grandma to death, you know, but the first movie she ever bought me was From Dusk Till Dawn and thought it was just a cool vampire movie. And I'm like, thanks. And then I watched it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take this over into my room.
Yeah.
But this is another one, man. And I'm going to be bluntly honest, and I don't know if Charlie knows this, but I'm not a huge fan of Jaws. Like, it's not my thing. Jaws 3D, though, is my thing. But there's
no judgment here. No judgment here.
Yeah.
You're wrong, but no judgment here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That I get wide-eyed whenever I tell anyone I don't like Jaws. I'm like, it's just not my fucking thing, man. But this movie, dude, like, I love the animatronics in this. Like, that's what sold me was seeing them, because I'm a huge fan of Anaconda, you know, and same guy created both. And it's just, the Mako sharks are phenomenal. CG and practical, dude. Like, they just look great.
No, 100%. And look, I'll get on your side. Jaws is a fantastic movie just to sit down and watch, but I have way more fun with the sequels. I can at least say that.
Oh, yeah.
I do enjoy the sequels. Yeah, on Michael Caine. What'd you do the
Dude,
movie? I
Michael-
need to buy a house. So that's pretty
Yeah.
much.
But Michael
That's
Caine in the
so
fourth
good.
one joined the ranks of a coxman, dude, because he just swooped in there, swooned that Brody widow and was like, "Oi, I saw a rupee the size of a tangerine." And
Right.
she just fell for it. And he goes, "Oh, and I have a plane." And dude, that was it, dude.
That was it.
Coxman.
And I
Indiana
like
Jones
a
style.
shark. I like a shark that takes revenge on a family. So I'm always down for something
Oh, who
like
doesn't?
that.
Just don't take his picture. He hates it.
That's right. He hates to have this picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyways, we're here to talk about
Oh.
Deep Blue Sea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like we said, we see the sharks a lot in this movie, and that was something Renny Harlin set out to do to kind of separate himself from Jaws. He's like, we don't really get to see the shark much in Jaws. I want to see the shark all the time in this movie. And like just right from the opening scene, even we see the shark bust through the bottom of that boat, one of the animatronic sharks. And like you said, Dustin, like it looks really fucking good. Like, and that's what really sells this movie for me, is having that realistic feel to it and not just fully CG with movies like The Meg, where I'm taken out by the scariness of it because it's too much CG for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't
Charlie,
watch
do you
the
have a-
Meg
do you
for
have a
being
paper-
scary.
No.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you have a pencil and paper ready?
I always
Because-
have a pencil and paper ready.
Whenever that shark busts through that boat, like in
Yeah.
Jaws 2.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of these. We're gonna have a lot
well,
of them.
they literally do things specifically Jaws specific in this
Yep.
movie.
Oh,
But no,
yeah,
I-
quite a few times.
This was a movie that came out, and I wasn't prepared when it got released. Was okay, it's a shark movie. I get it, but again, the cover didn't say a whole lot. And if you never really watched the trailers, they didn't give a whole lot away on it. When you
Sure.
watch it, I'm used to like Sci-Fi Channel creature features,
yeah.
boa versus crocodile and all those fucking let's
Brontosaurus, baby.
put Casper Van Dien
Yeah.
in every fucking movie because he's got to eat, and I'm totally down for that. But that's what level of CG and stuff I was used to, and I kind of expected in this. But when I started watching this and going, shit, they look good. Even the
Yeah.
underwater stuff that is CG looks good. Like, there's not a scene in this movie that really takes me out at all. It's like I'm in for it.
There's one scene for me, man. We'll get to it, like literally at the end when the CG underwater shit hits, and it didn't age well, because of people in it, not just the sharks. You know what I mean? It was just
Okay.
Other than that, man, all like you said, man, all the shark shit that's underwater, like I'm sure we're gonna go through it, but when that shark is carrying old buddy in his mouth on the gurney, looks amazing. Still,
Oh,
incredible.
100%.
yeah.
Well, even
Yeah.
the sharks eating the tiger shark looks
Oh,
good
Yeah.
because every bit of that was CG that they did.
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
To put it to scale, they built life-size fucking animatronic sharks that scared the crew. When they started
Yeah.
using them, they were like, these things could actually kill someone just from the sheer power that they had. So there's a level of fear and respect they have for these things that aren't real sharks, but the way they're acting around them, I feel like they're looking at a fucking shark and not wanting to get eaten by it.
That's one of my biggest things. Like I always thought about, like down here in Orlando, we used to have the Jaws ride. And I just thought about like the mechanic that had to go underwater and fucking fix this shark. And what if by chance it lunged at him? I'd shit my britches. I don't know, but
Yeah.
what I dug a lot is like there's this part, like the part like when Thomas Jane breaks the fucking tiger shark's ankles and grabs onto its fin. When he gets out of the water, you see that tiger shark like swimming in the water, but it's the practical shark. And dude, that I love that. Like it's a background thing. It's like something you're not even supposed to be focusing on, but they still decided to use it. And it's amazing. Like it's one of those movies that definitely it almost stands the test of time when it comes to its effects because it rode the fine line of the practical stuff and very early CG, but the CG still looks pretty good.
You do know that scene that you're talking about where he gets the license plate out of its mouth, part of that was a real shark.
He was only allowed to do that once.
After all his other scenes were filmed.
Yeah,
just
like,
in
dude,
case.
He was adamant he wanted to do it, but yeah, it was, we got to be done with you just in case you get it. So,
Yeah. But I love it. He's underwater and he's like,
so practical effects, CG, and real fucking sharks.
sure, yeah.
Renny Harlin. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So
yeah. This remember where Renny Harlin came from, everybody, when you go and watch The Strangers Chapter 1, and then you'll be very upset, but that's a whole other thing. So yeah, the conception of this movie, it was written by an Australian screenwriter, Duncan Kennedy. He witnessed a horrific shark attack by his home near the beach, and so that kind of inspired him to write a movie about sharks. But he was also very adamant that these sharks be man-made, so there wouldn't be any sort of backlash unintentionally the way Jaws had an effect where people were going out and hunting sharks. So he was very aware of that in the script writing. And originally, this was going to be more of a military action movie. And then somewhere along the way, they kind of decided to make it basically a little bit more like Alien with the blue-collar types and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's fine either way. I'm like, and the screenwriter even said, he's like, the essence of like what I wanted in this movie is still there. He's like, yeah, they changed a lot of it out, but he's like, the basis of what I wrote is still there. So he was still happy with the end result, and I can at least appreciate that much.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie,
and it has a budget of $82 million, which is, I think, the highest budgeted movie I've probably ever reviewed on this show.
Well, they have Sam Jackson in the movie. I mean,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But dude,
you got to pay the cheddar.
Can you imagine who they would replace? Like, who would you replace Thomas Jane with? Because in my brain, as soon as Steve said a military action movie,
oh, I perked up. Yeah, I want this.
I want to see Red Brown in there fucking up these sharks, dude.
Yeah.
Michael Dudikoff's one of those dudes. I want sharks with like machine gun belts over their body.
Sharks out there just flexing their arms, dude.
It's this weird takeoff from when they were training dolphins to plant mines on ships.
Oh my god!
But it eventually grew to now we have like the special forces sharks, and now they're out there.
A little red bandana on.
Little red Rambo bandana on the shark. How would he wear it? That'd be weird. But yeah,
that's when you see the graph. Like, would he wear it this way? Would he wear it this way? Would he wear it around his fin?
Look like a neckerchief. I know my brain immediately just started going. I was like, I kind of want to see this movie now.
I can guarantee you. I mean, if anyone were to know, it would be Steve. That if this movie existed,
right? He's
so
like,
the closest thing, as soon as you started describing with like the sharks with the weapons on them, sky sharks immediately comes to mind.
Oh shit, that's right. I remember sky sharks. Yeah, that's awesome. I think it's one of the things I really latched onto with this movie is it feels more actiony than like a creature feature kind of scary, just gonna eat people kind of movie. There's a lot of action that happens in it. And it's obvious they took a lot of tone from Alien. Sure. I mean, flat out, I really think they recreated probably half the scenes from Alien, especially when that one chick starts losing her shit. She reminds me of the one girl after the captain dies in Aliens, and she is losing her absolute goddamn mind. I was like, they're just recreating that specific scene from Alien. I'm not mad either. I think it works.
No, I mean, like, we said the same thing with Leviathan, and we're like, but you know what? It still works for me. Like, and I mean, a lot of movies do that. They take inspiration from other movies. Sometimes they do it really bad, but sometimes they do it really well. I mean, that's basically Tarantino's entire fucking career, is just taking other movies and then like repurposing them, but he does it really well and he makes something of it. And I think they accomplished that with this movie too.
Oh, 100% they did. I mean, this has flavors of like the Jurassic Park storyline, nature gone wary because we humans interfered with them and we created something that we can't control at the end. Sam Jackson's also in that, and then he's in this one. But I'm never like, well, I'd rather just watch, Jaws, or I'd rather just watch Jurassic Park. I enjoy the hell out of this movie, and I still feel it stands on its own as its own thing. To me, this is like Jaws and then Deep Blue Sea. Like as far as shark movies go, this is like the upper echelon of those movies with, other, the other Jaws as they go, that they get a little funnier and goofier, and I like it. But this one keeps the intensity of the first one and gives me a lot more action, like the other, like what, 3 or 4 that came up afterwards.
Sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I do think they have a good mix of horror in it as well. Like, not a lot, but they definitely did lean more towards the action, which is super enjoyable. And I think you're right. This definitely does stand like right under Jaws. Like, other movies are always trying to meet either Jaws or Deep Blue Sea. Like, those are the standards that they're always aiming for, which is fine sometimes. But I'm like, if you're going to do something, like, just make it really fucking weird. Like, just go weird with it. Stop trying to imitate these other movies, because you're not doing it. So that's why, like, I was recently just sent a screener for Graveyard Shark. That movie was fucking wild and weird. And I am like, fuck yes, this is what I'm all about. Because this is just like, they're not trying to be like anything else. They're just doing their own thing. And that I appreciate. And as much as this movie has, like, I feel like there's some like story elements that are like very like B movie, almost ridiculous, but it doesn't feel ridiculous when you're watching it. Like, I'm very, like, I believe this world that they've created. Like, I'm very invested, and I'm like, I believe in like this universe.
Oh yeah. I'm on her side for like the first third of the movie is trying to cure Alzheimer's. And she makes a great point. If you've never had a loved one experience it or been around it, you have no idea what that feels like. I can actually come in and say, I have experienced that with someone that started real early, and I watched the degradation happen, and it's a lot to process. So I'm in it with her until she goes almost evil scientist overlord, by the end. And I am totally okay with them killing her off at the end. There's like, I have zero empathy for her whatsoever, because it's when people start dying, she doesn't change how she feels about what she did. She never shows an ounce of remorse for everything she did that led up to it, or using people. And I think that's what Thomas Jane is trying to get her to understand as the movie goes. It's like, basically just feel some type of empathy for what you're doing other than your mission. And because she doesn't, I'm like, okay, she can get eaten at the end. I have no problem. Like, I don't even view 100%. It as a heroic sacrifice. I'm just like, you bait, she bait, and that's all it needs to be.
Yeah. Go on now.
Time you made things right.
Don't get on down now.
Yeah.
Man.
I also read that, just one more thing right before we get into the plot of this. Sam Jackson was originally supposed to play Preacher, but then I guess his management said, like, no, we don't want him playing a cook or whatever.
Too
so they
small
basically
of a role.
created, so they basically created this whole other role for him, which honestly works out for the best, because his death scene is still like, probably one of the greatest moments in cinema history. Like,
name a better one. I mean,
like,
as far as something similar to what's happening, name a better scene in a movie. Because when that happened
in Pacific Rim,
got him. I'd still take Sam Jackson. Because you know why? God, when that happened and I watched this movie the first time, I rewound that scene 3 times and watched it over and over again. I have never rewound the Idris Elba scene from Pacific Rim.
Pumped, dude. It's almost like the Bill Pullman speech.
No. But that's not the same though. The Bill Pullman speech is an uplifting type moment. This was an impactful scene, and then boom, something just punches you right in the face. Yeah.
But as for what you were saying about Sam Jackson, like, he already, like, before the Preacher thing happened, he willingly signed on because of his history with the director, with the Long Kiss Goodnight. So it was like one of those things where he was like, yes, no matter what. And then, they were like, you're going to be this cook. And his agents are like, no, he's not. So
that ink ain't dry yet, guy. So you need to come up with a better role.
I honestly think though this was like peak LL Cool J though, right? Like this was like right when his acting career was peaked, you know, it was great. Like he fit this role, and I personally couldn't see it. Ja Rule, maybe. What do you think about Ja Rule being in this?
He's too small. He's just.
But them sharks are all right.
Yeah, I see what you did.
It's murder.
No, we're not doing that. This was that moment of whether we get Ice Cube or do we get LL Cool J? You know what I mean?
Guys, I have the answer.
What's
Busta
that?
Rhymes.
Ooh. Trick or treat, mother
Come
sharks.
on. Like he's already fought Michael Myers. Like let's see him take on a shark.
Didn't LL Cool J end up in a Halloween movie?
He fought Michael Myers too.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah. So
LL Cool J
if you fought Michael Myers, you can fight a shark, is what I'm saying.
He looked at that shark and said, "Mama said knock you out."
LL Cool J was in Rollerball too, which is a badass movie.
Yeah,
so we'll take that one as well. He was also in
Mindhunter, and if you've never seen Mindhunter, it's got Kevin Costner. They get stuck on this remote island, and it's like a FBI training course, and like someone on this island is killing this team. And it's a whodunit, so it's in the same vein as like Identity.
Okay.
And LL Cool J's in that. That movie.
Never seen it. Oh, I have to watch that.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. That sounds dope.
It's good. It's good.
We are pro
Mind Hunters.
We are pro LL Cool J here.
Ladies love Cool J.
Oh, absolutely. I thought he was absolutely fantastic for this role, and the reason they cast him is because they wanted somebody who would bring a little bit of humor, but not too jokey. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually the perfect way to describe how he did this. Like, it's fucking perfect.
He's kind of like us. We're experiencing everything. Like, he's the everyman. He's like that. Yeah. You're watching it going,
he's the Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, my dumbass could have been the cook on a job that I signed up for. I don't know. I do like the little influx of being the preacher, but he's, not the straight and narrow kind of preacher. I dig that so
When he whips
much.
open that Playboy and he goes, "Please let me live." And
His prayer that says "motherfucker" in the prayer. I was like,
yes,
I dig it.
Oh, that's so good.
And he literally brought the flavor to the crew, to the cast.
Yes,
I loved it. He was perfect for this movie.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But I still want Rhett Brown though instead of Thomas Jane.
Yeah,
just saying.
I will say
I think that's fair.
I don't think there's a bad casting at all in this movie. Like, there's not someone I'm like, I can't stand this person. The person I'm not supposed to stand is doing their job. I can't stand that person. The people I care about are there, and it's like, there's no one here that I'm just like, I don't like them. You could have done something different. Love everyone in this movie. So props to Renny Harlin for, being able to be like, get the most out of the actors that he was given. And then I don't end up hating them.
Yeah. That'll actually bring me right into the beginning of the movie, because there is an actor I wanted to talk about shortly after. Because the opening scene we basically talked about, like, there's a bunch of teenagers trying to get it on a boat, and one of the sharks attacks the boat, and then fucking the Punisher shows up and then starts shooting a spear with wires on it or something, like whatever that thing was. And then I'm assuming he just towed the shark back with his boat. I'm assuming
that's what I thought.
He did.
They were barbs, and one was a trank, and he shot it twice.
Right.
Because they mentioned it later. And then I think the other was he literally like hooked it and drug it back home. So that's kind of what I took
backwards. Like they're so surprised that these sharks are swimming backwards. But he anchored it.
We don't know he pulled it backwards. I don't know. Maybe he went out and maybe he rigged it.
He probably hooked it in the mouth or something. That's probably the best spot to do it. I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah, reach your hand down there and just turn it around.
He does it. Why wouldn't he? If it's tranked, go down there.
Oh, true.
Get that toy.
The other one was tranked, and we see what happens later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true. So after he goes and rescues the shark, we meet our protagonist, Susan McAllister, and she's in an office with Sam Jackson, who's playing Russell Franklin, and then Ronnie Cox is there. I did not remember him because it's been a few years since I've seen this movie, and I looked. I'm just like, that's fucking Ronnie Cox just sitting at the desk there. He does not
Dick
say
Jones.
a single word. Like
Dick
Jones.
But I work for Dick Jones.
That's funny too because he was in Beverly Hills Cop, right?
Oh yeah, he's the captain in Beverly Hills Cop. He's Dick Jones in RoboCop. He has a band that he still actively plays for. And then he's in this, and he's actually uncredited. So until IMDb came out, it was never in the credits at the end that Ronnie Cox was in it. But I think he's worked with Renny Harlin before on other movies, and it was just kind of like a favor type thing. Okay. So, but yeah, I sit. It's no big deal. I sit there and I guess like, that's fucking Dick Jones sitting there. And he never says a word.
He doesn't have to.
That was so bizarre. But I'm like, oh, that was cool though. I'm like, I like that little cameo. So basically, Susan, as we said, she's doing this because her father had Alzheimer's, and she basically says to them, I'm gonna make something that'll make your stocks fucking skyrocket or some shit. And to give her 48 hours. So she just needs the weekend. So she brings Sam Jackson to this floating lab called Aquatica. And this is where we like kind of meet all of our characters. Like we mentioned Thomas Jane, like he's back where he's swimming with the sharks and shit. But we also meet Whitlock. We don't kind of meet him. He's just like kind of pissing into the wind at one point, played by Stellan Skarsgård.
Love that dude.
I love him. He's so good, man.
Yeah, he's fucking phenomenal. He's the smartest man here, and he's pissing into the wind.
Yeah.
I would have had him say something weird, like, yep, it's 42 knots or some dumb shit, just something nautical so it made sense why he's pissing in the wind.
Yeah. But when Thomas Jane is in there fucking juking that tiger shark, that license plate is the same plate from the tiger shark in Jaws.
In the first Jaws. Yep.
Yeah.
Same Louisiana number, everything. Dustin's keeping the checklist right
Check.
now.
Yeah.
Big old check mark.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's awesome. We see him like swimming with the sharks, and like you said, like some of it was the like practical and the animatronics are so fucking good. Like like Renny said, like we see these things like right off the bat. There's no hiding what these things are, what they look like. And so that draws me in right away. I'm like, oh, holy shit. And these things are scary looking too.
They're terrifying.
I find most Mako sharks kind of are.
That's why I feel like that's why they chose Mako, because of how their jowls look, like,
well,
they've also got scary.
Yeah. They've got that sleeker nose, but
and their teeth are like this, like fucking forks.
How do you keep it? If you're trying not to be Jaws, then the first thing you do is you don't do great whites. Like that's
exactly
first thing you do. Next most dangerous shark pretty much would be the speed of a Mako, the power of a Mako, and then you're like, okay, now we're going to genetically modify these motherfuckers, and they're going to be unstoppable. They eat a tiger shark, which is one of the most aggressive ones. So it's like that kind of sets the bar right there. It's like, oh yeah, we just feed them that shark. It's totally fine.
Yeah. They don't just eat. They don't eat chum.
Yeah.
They eat other sharks.
They don't like the taste of us very much. They're just kind of curious.
Yeah. And then right after this, like we finally go down into the facility, and the CG, I don't know if did they use any model work? Does anybody know? Or is it all just CG? Because there were some parts where I kind of questioned what it was.
I know it's all on sets that were built. So there's like, they're in tanks, water tanks.
They were on the same lot as the Titanic. The film,
Because Renny Harlin did Cutthroat Island on the ocean, and it fucked him over, and they kind of blamed that on why the movie sucks. And I don't know why they say that, because I enjoy Cutthroat Island. I don't know. I have fun with it. But yeah, this was a lot of set dressing. So I feel like most of it is actually like there, actual real sets. Even I think maybe some of the camera shots where it shows how deep Aquatica actually is. And I love as she's in passing, she's like, oh yeah, and this was from World War II when they would load up submarines with torpedoes.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, because he said it's so weird, the progression of time. So now I hear him go, I've already sunk $200 million in this. I'm like, motherfucker, that's nothing. Like, you got an entire underwater, lab and this entire group of people and all this shit for only 200 million, and you're bitching?
Let alone
bargain.
Let alone, yeah, right. Real estate. Let alone it was these fucking mutated sharks that are probably priceless now at that point.
Well,
Like if they just if what they were trying to do succeeded and nothing else happened, there should be zero qualms about how much money he's spending.
No, and I think that's what she's trying to get through his head. But after you hear about stupid people spending money on fucking apps like Twitter, and now you're hearing about, oh, we're going to cure Alzheimer's, and it's only going to cost $200 million. It's a fucking drop in the bucket, sir. Yeah, it's a drop in the ocean if we want to keep it topical.
It's a pharmaceutical thing. Like, they get so much fucking money. Like, they can charge whatever they want for it.
They'll name their price, dude. You're talking, we're going to cure Alzheimer's for the elite is what they could do. Or they could cure it for everyone. But I find it funny, being that it's, what'd we say, 25 years ago, that they thought that was a lot of money for an underwater facility for the pharmaceutical companies.
Sure.
Yeah, because this thing's a decent size too. Like,
yeah, it's not small. It's close enough that I feel that little bit of claustrophobia like they were trying to do with Alien. So I get it.
Sure.
But
in
it's
parts.
Yeah, but it's never like they're on a submarine and they're, walking through the corridors and through the bulkheads. It never felt like that at all. Even the doors felt like just normal sized, airlock doors.
Sure. Yeah. I feel like you get the grand scale of it when they're down, but they're looking at the window and that shark's coming up with old buddy in his mouth. That's, I feel like, how big that room is when you start feeling, okay, this place isn't fucking tiny. Like you're not, so.
Well, they brought the shark up in the pool at the bottom.
One of the other rooms.
One of them. Yeah. So that we're already told, like, the small ones were like, what, 25 feet or something like that is what they were bringing in. So there's 25 feet right there and plenty of room elsewhere, plus shafts and elevator, all that shit. It's a big facility. Again, $200 million. Quit bitching, Sam Jackson. It's a bargain. Where do I sign?
And then, right after they go down, like, we get that scene with Thomas Jane in the cage, and he watches them fucking eat the tiger shark, and that was so good. I don't know why I didn't really remember this scene until I had this rewatch, but it was so fucking good, and I was like, oh wow, holy shit.
Well done. I mean, I'm loving watching this like on HD because I got this on Prime.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this still looks really, really freaking good. I think I couldn't find it. I thought I had this on the shitty DVD version, but I couldn't find it in my collection. So I was like, I'll watch. Poor me, I'll watch it in HD for like $4. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Like, this one needs a 4K. Like, give me Deep Blue Sea in 4K. I'll buy that now.
I need to look at the features of the Blu-ray because apparently the DVD has deleted scenes and character development in the features.
Oh, there's
they cut a lot of they cut the character part out on DVD. It's like, oh, I guess we didn't really need it in this,
Well, they did it to one, and I'm actually okay with it. They cut out old blonde girl. You find out she's pregnant with Stellan Skarsgård's baby. Mm-hmm. So there's a bigger why she's so emotional when he dies. You see him kiss, but Renny Harlin's like, I can't kill a pregnant woman. That's just too far for me.
Sure.
And you know what? I don't need that in this movie because it stands already on its own without it. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. Like, I can tell she's just she was in a relationship with him. She just watched him get fucked up. Not to mention, old dude does full circle. He gets hurt in that room. They fly him out, and he ends up back in that room again, after it's all said and done. I was noticing that last night going, if you guys had just let him die, none of this would have gone wrong.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so true. Yeah. Yeah, we finally meet Preacher and his really mean bird that calls him Fat Butt all the time.
I love the bird.
Yeah.
I love the bird.
So good.
He threatens to cook him all the time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna have little baby drumsticks on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's that comedy relief. Like, you know, like if you told someone it's a shark movie and there's a bird that calls people a fat butt, well, that sounds stupid till you watch it and you're like, I like the comedy relief of the bird. It adds something to LL Cool J didn't need it, but it added something, and I like it. And then I like that that's the reason he gets pissed later in the movie. So I'm like, I'm totally down for this whole little tiny character added into it.
And they don't overdo it.
No, that would be different if they were trying to do the Pirates of the Caribbean thing where the parrot talks for the dude that can't talk. You know, then it's like, okay, this is too much. I don't need this.
Yeah.
It's just enough.
Yeah. And then right after we're finally introduced to everybody, they throw a surprise party for Dr. McAllister, which they're really going to regret later because they're going to realize what a piece of shit she is. But
what a jerk. I didn't mean what I said when I toasted you.
Yeah. And this is another part where they cut out some of the deleted scenes where it was just a little bit more character building, I guess. And what I watched, I'm just like, yeah, we really didn't need that part. I kind of agree with some of the changes that they made with the deleted scenes. We could have used a little bit more character development, but like at the end of the day, am I that mad about it? No. I mean, the movie still stands. I still root for who I want to root for and all of that. So I'm totally fine with that.
And I think a lot of her changes was due to what the audience during the test screening, because she lived in the original cut and everyone was pissed that she lived. And it's like, she needs to die. So I know a lot of her, like where we're supposed to be empathetic for her, got cut. And I think for good reason. And I'm like, I'm to the point where I don't want to feel sorry for you. You need to die at the end of this movie. And I think the decision to do that, that's another thing that makes this movie step up apart from other movies we're used to. Oh, there's always a final girl. Oh, there's always the A, B, C, D, boom, credits roll. This one, you didn't know who was going to survive at the end of this movie. Like flat out. Because your hero, dude, usually sacrifices himself. Yeah. The black guy always dies. The girl always lives. The guy the biggest name of the cast at least will make it to the last part of the movie. And they eradicate every bit of that in this one. And I love it for that.
This movie said,
that's definitely what made
not today. Nada.
But
that's what really helps makes it stand out.
What I really dug though was like the exposition happens like right now, because in between meeting all these characters and the surprise party, they drop down to a skeleton crew for the weekend, right? Yeah. And then the girl in the tower is like, hey, there's a hurricane coming, we should look. And they're like, no biggie, don't worry about it. She's like, okay. And then that hurricane hits and they're fucked, dude. Like it's just wild just to see all, like, it's literally layers just unfolding of little shit that happens earlier in the movie. And it's almost like the sharks conjured the fucking storm at that point. It feels
that way. Like they laid, like the one that they trank is laying in wait for the right moment to bite dude's arm off, because they know they'll med flight him out and there's a hurricane coming. And if they catch it right, they can crash it into the Aquatica and cause chaos. Yeah, the sharks play.
Or nothing happens.
Well, and that's it. Again, like I said,
that's my favorite Leslie Vernon quote is that shit.
Had they just let old dude bleed out in the moon pool, none of the sharks would have been like, "Aw, it didn't work. We'll try again next weekend."
You see the fucking sharks at a whiteboard going, "All right, so that didn't work, and we're gonna start going to this. We're gonna take notes."
Damn it, Sam Jackson's here. I thought we had it in the bag.
I seen what he did to that Velociraptor. He ain't doing that shit to us.
That's right.
Oh my god. Yeah, this whole lab scene is awesome when Thomas Jane brings in the fucking shark, and it's that big practical motherfucker, and they're like doing their work, and then they all fucking celebrate because they're like, oh, we've basically cured Alzheimer's now, I guess. And then fucking Whitlock gets his arm ripped off, and that scene is amazing. The way it's shot is just incredible.
The setup is so well done of him.
You see the other sharks like with their face pressed against the glass, like the plans.
Yeah, they're waiting.
The plans are about to happen.
He's like, he's like, hold.
Fucking radio.
They got little radios. Is that like Will Ferrell and the other guys? We're gonna build breathing apparatus, and we're gonna make a beachfront, and we're gonna taste for lions, so they can communicate.
The more we describe these sharks, I need to see this fucking action movie with these sharks.
I'm telling you, I need it with this budget, and I need Renny Harlin to direct it. But I'm with you, Steve. This setup for Stellan, because they're all celebrating. He just casually goes and lights a cigarette, which first I'm like, really? Aren't you like in a place you shouldn't be smoking? But okay,
but do you
celebrate.
Do you think he's doing it arrogantly to the fact that they just found the cure for Alzheimer's? You know, one of those things where he's like, maybe we can figure something else out.
I think the biggest failure of the movie, and I'm stretching here, is putting the full blame on the woman. I really feel like Stellan's character was pushing her just as hard as herself, because he's there too. He knew he was part of all of it. And we don't get any type of exposition to how involved he is, but I believe he's like, it's her than him, or they're almost like byline. They're sharing the same research. But when he kneels down to just kind of look at the shark, dude, and that thing snatches his arm off, there's the horror shot. There's it like shit slows down. Go ahead, Dustin.
Like you see how terrifying this fucking. How close would you get to that thing?
I wouldn't be in the room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wouldn't be in the fucking lab. I'd be in that observation room that they have in over operating rooms. You know what I mean? Be up there.
Yeah, no.
And
I'll
just
tell you, I wouldn't be there. Charlie doesn't like the ocean. I don't like shit bigger than me.
Yeah, no, I don't swim in the ocean.
I walked out into the ocean twice. Well, let's say ocean once, Gulf of Mexico once. And I hate things bigger than me. Like even going to the aquarium and seeing the shit up on the walls that are bigger than me make me feel like it could be a fucking whale, and they could say it would be my best friend, and I won't believe them because I'll be like, I fit in that motherfucker. And I'm a big dude.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Like, why would you put yourself in a scenario where you can't defend yourself?
Right. Exactly.
I.e. underwater, you know? But
when there's a list of ways to die, I take those off my list because that's not going to fucking happen. Well, Charlie, what if an airplane crashes in the ocean? Guess who's not on the plane, motherfuckers? Because I don't like flying either.
But this shark is so fucking menacing looking. Like, he just looks scary as fuck. I'm not going to get within arm's reach of this thing because Thomas Jane the whole time is holding him. And that shark didn't care about Thomas Jane. Thomas Jane wasn't part of the plan.
Because it was behind the mouth. Thomas Jane knows where to be.
Yeah.
So
that's true. That's true.
That adds an extra layer of he's the shark wrangler, so he knows where to be because shit can just go wrong. And the fact he is out of harm's way as far as that goes, but dude, when that thing starts thrashing and going nuts, his instinct to grab that shotgun, I'm like, if for some reason I'm down there, I have the shotgun in my hand.
No, Charlie, you don't got no shotgun, dude. I can just see Charlie with a fucking battle axe just ready for that shark to just go at him.
I would look like the dude from Rain of Fire, and you just see my ass
come here, man,
I'm Matthew McConaughey and just
Yeah, but all this shit's happening, dude, and Thomas Jane's like, yeah, we got to put this shark out. And she's like, no, and running slides and hits the button because
her research. That's the moment. That is the moment where you're like, fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah. Exactly. Charlie, pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
Ah, son of a bitch. I don't like Coke.
And like they have already seen that the sharks are already exhibiting weird behavior, because earlier when Thomas Jane was wrangling, the sharks were swimming backwards and shit. And then earlier when he saw them both take on the tiger shark hunting in packs, which they don't do. So like you think that she already knew what she was doing. She made their brains bigger and more intelligent. So like she knew damn well what was going to...
Yeah.
Like, she had to have known something bad was going to happen at this point.
She says it like this when she's explaining to... Because Sam Jackson finds her out, and she has to basically confess. She goes, we made their brains bigger. The side effect was they got smarter. Their intelligence got bigger. The way she keeps it clinical, it was just a side effect to what we were trying to do. Whoopsie. It's like, that's another, like, black mark on her going, yep, you didn't give a shit, because that would be what's the first thing any even stupid person would think? What would happen if you made your brain bigger? Get smarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that should be like page 1, chapter 1, make shark brain big, smarter.
Yeah. But I guess they didn't put 2 and 2 together when the sharks knew where the cameras were to take them out. And they cut the fucking power.
Too, yeah.
They cut the power. And
they jumped the fence. They like Thomas Jane's like, how tall's that fucking fence? And dude's like, 8 feet, give or take. And he's like, well, we need to raise those fences. He's already putting it together these motherfuckers broke out and he free willied over the fucking fence. You just imagine, Stellan Skarsgård pointing up in the air and that shark's just jumping over his
No, he's not pointing into the wind.
He's pissing, yeah.
He's pissing in the wind. He was in on it the whole time. He knew how to get him out. He sacrificed himself to get the sharks out.
His piss is what made them smart.
Well, no, he was checking the windage so they knew where to jump. So he's like, okay.
It's like radioactive. It's like the Ninja Turtles, dude. He pissed into the water and they were there.
He had the ooze.
Instantly got smarter.
There was a shark character in Ninja Turtles. Was it the tournament fighters with the shark?
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at the fucking street sharks, dude. I mean,
oh yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
That's
it. Love street sharks.
Steve, you can tell us shut the fuck up anytime, man.
Like no, man, I am all for this, man. I am all for this.
We have totally railroaded his format.
No, I don't really have a format for these regular episodes because I don't really do them. When I do C6 Cinema, we don't go through the plot because we're just ragging on movies. So this is only like my second guest episode of like just doing a regular ass movie. So I don't really have a format. So yeah, I'm all for it.
When you talk about a movie that has like points that are just like, this was awesome, or like, this is when I got mad.
Yeah,
or this,
how can you not?
That's what happens when you do a good shark movie, Steve. That's exactly what
exactly.
happened.
Yeah. It's not me yelling into a microphone for an hour.
Where's the fucking shark? Where is the shark?
Oh, goddamn psycho shark. Oh my god. But this is where we get that fucking awesome scene. So after they try to rescue him with the helicopter, he ends up in the water and that shark throws him into the fucking window.
Such a great shot.
But Charlie, how aroused did you get when that explosion happened?
Oh, dude, I love a good explosion. That fucking
tower.
Dude,
Charlie's over there fucking Farmer Browning it. Just
there's 2 moments in that, and that is when the helicopter hits it, and then we get from the inside point of view of the radio lady, and her ass gets blown backwards in front of the explosion. I'm just like, this is fucking fantastic. I love this. And Stellan Skarsgård is alive during all of this.
Yeah, that's true too.
I don't think he dies till he runs out of air.
It's because he has the fucking respirator.
I literally thought about.
I'm like, that's why he was able to not breathe underwater, but stay alive longer than he was supposed to, because he has a fucking respirator on, man.
Even when he got crushed through the glass, it's more or less the gurney that's crushing through the glass. So, dude literally drowned to death down in that moon pool after they got out and it flooded in. Like, that's a fucking terrible way to die. Like
Oh,
seriously,
yeah.
your arm's gone. Yeah,
but he's also strapped. There's nothing he can
yeah.
do.
He's
Wrapped
fully
down
strapped on.
whatever they got him with. I mean,
And what
to,
is that?
to numb the pain? Or
Maybe
who knows?
10,
Probably
15 minutes of
shark
air.
fucking brain. I don't know. Whatever they shot him up with.
Oh, Deep Blue Sea 2. I know they did one already, but it should be Stellan Skarsgård morphed with a shark. And yeah.
What? It's kaiju size, dude.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's bring this into Pacific Rim universe.
Oh, that would have been better than what we got with Deep Blue Sea 2, because that was fucking terrible.
I watched it one time and went, nope, I'm done. And I couldn't even tell you half of what happens in that movie because it sucks.
Oh, yeah. They try to rip off the first one. 3 is like half decent compared to the fucking second one. Like,
I didn't even try 3. I hated 2 so much I didn't even try 3.
They're on an island and the island
3
starts
just
to sink.
Yeah, just don't think of it as a Deep Blue Sea movie. Like, it's just a shark movie, but it's like a little bit better than a lot of the shittier ones.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah,
I'll check that out. Yeah,
yeah, I wouldn't pay for it, but like I have the 3 movie collection on Blu-ray. I think it's like a Region B though. It's from
that's
the UK
what I should have got. I don't know why I didn't get that 3 one when it came out. I think I kept going. I have it on DVD, and I wasn't ready to upgrade everything. So
yeah,
I'm gonna hold out for a steel. I still want a steel book.
I say,
we have to get a steel book.
Yeah, the Deep Blue Steel book. That's what I want.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
With red brown, dude. Deep Blue Steel.
Well, Deep Blue Steel. I need a movie with steel in the name with sharks.
God damn it.
Steel Waters, but it's steel. STEEL. Steel Waters. I named the movie.
Steel,
Let's
Charlie.
make it.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Steel.
Okay. I like that better, but okay.
Hit him with the blue steel.
The blue steel.
Oh man, but so like the facility's starting to flood, right? And that's how the sharks enter the facility. Like they've infiltrated, like they've got what they wanted. And dude, like I love, like it's tense. It's almost like a chase scene because in the horror genre, I love chase scenes.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
And when you have LL Cool J sitting there fucking around in the I would say almost like shoulder deep water.
It was pretty high. I mean, they had to show it for a shark being in it. So yeah, it's like chest deep.
How do you outswim those sharks?
Oh, you couldn't have outrun it. You couldn't have outswam it.
There's no fucking way.
But LL Cool J did. He did it.
I was literally thinking that last night. I was watching it going, I'm like, I wonder if it's just the fact that the shark can't displace enough water to push itself as fast as it could. And, it does show LL Cool J going through like the doors and stuff. And as smart as we try to make these sharks out to be, that one does look at the fucking door, but it goes right, and they go stage left and, goes the other way.
Shark vision.
Yeah.
The shark vision is so good.
I kind of get it, but that's that cheesy that I'm okay with, but I'm also like, wow, we got like predator vision, but with sharks.
It's like American Werewolf in Paris vision, dude. That's what that shit's like.
Wouldn't it only see the walls
that
beside
way?
It?
Yes.
Not
How the fuck
directly
is it looking forward.
Of it?
I just imagine I'm imagining the shark's eyes going and turning forward.
They're like gecko eyes. They can turn
like cut off. It's because half his eye is like in the socket. He can't see shit.
They developed a third eye, and it just opens up, and it knows where to go straight.
Yeah, he's got fucking Mac and me eyes, dude. That's another another side effect of the brain.
Oh,
good.
If we hated this movie, we could tear the shit out of it. But God damn it, I love this movie.
But how you just put that? How he couldn't displace enough water? He is a 25-foot shark. I get that now. That's a
big lot. Yeah,
that's big. But thinking of him swimming down that hallway,
yeah, these hallways are like fairly big. Like that's why it doesn't feel as claustrophobic as like Alien, because they need these things to fucking fit in the hallway.
Right.
So I guess they don't have a lot of room like left and right to move. So I can kind of see that.
I was literally thinking that last night, just because open water, it's just boom, they're a missile. Like there's no getting away from them. But now that's kind of like the really only disadvantage they have is, because even if they jump out of the even if the humans jump out of the water, they've already shown that they can lunge and grab things, jump out of the fucking water here in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's the one thing they figured out on how to hinder them just enough where we're not like, there's no way you'd fucking live. There's no way you can. Although that oven is fucking flimsy as shit if you're able to just chop through the bottom of it with an axe and crawl to the top of the oven.
It's not stainless steel, it's fucking aluminum.
That barely aluminum. He gets through that motherfucker, but
sheet metal,
But again, you get this moment of, do the sharks know what they're doing? Like, do they know it's an oven? Does it know it bumped the oven on switch?
You see his little fin just poke the switch?
I would have died. Just
dials it to high.
Dude, you see him like stop, and he like turns his head and looks at the switch, and then turns back. He's like tossing him. He like picks it up and
smiles at him.
Props to them that they show it just because it's thrashing, that it hits it accidentally, because it's trying to go through that glass, and it does take a little bit. But I like this scene. Don't get me wrong. My dumbass would have jumped in that oven if I would have fit. What are you baking in that oven? The fuck are you baking in that oven that needs to be that goddamn big?
But we did have a casualty at this part.
Yeah.
There was a casualty. R.I.P. LL Cool J's asshole bird.
It still sucks that they killed the bird. I really wanted it to live, but I like that it pissed LL Cool J off.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Because he had a love-hate relation. Like, I fucking hate you, bird, but here's some whipped cream.
Right.
So shit like that. But and that's another part. We see the shark jump up and fucking grab that bird, 4 feet in the air. I mean,
it lunges up, it grabs something that's flying, but it's enough to piss off LL Cool J. And then, Dustin, what do we get?
I'm counting the helicopter as 2 explosions, okay? Because we got 2 perspectives, right?
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
We got a one-liner.
We did.
What is you killed my bird. And he fucking hurls that Zippo lighter.
Hell of an advertisement for Zippo too. Being in water and being able to still light and throw it. But we also get something on your checklist, Dustin.
What's that?
They kill the shark the same way they kill one of the sharks in Jaws. Every shark dies in the same way that so that's like an electrocution, an explosion, and incineration. So it's Jaws. I think it's Jaws 1, 2, and 3. I think is how that goes. Or it's like Jaws 1, 3, and 4, whichever way the math goes. But they kill them in the same way they kill Jaws sharks. So there's another checklist for you on your Jaws list.
3. Oh, there's plenty more. There's plenty more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And this is where they start, I think they start swimming their way up the maintenance hatch.
Yeah. They have like that moment of breakdown and they don't know what the hell to do. And they start working their way up.
Right. Yes. Oh, right. They made their way to like another wet lab that was supposed to have a submarine.
Yeah.
In it,
and the submarine's crashed. And she's throwing a fit because she needs to get her research. Fuck everyone else. Yes. Fuck everyone else's safety. The research is the most important thing to get out of here. So
we haven't even talked about Michael Rappaport.
No, we haven't. And
not even talked about him.
I like him in this movie. Like I like his
He's my favorite character.
Yeah.
I love it because he's all statistics. And then they're like, all right, so here's this other maintenance hash. There's a ladder that goes all the way up. And Sam Jackson's like, I feel like there's a butt coming.
Yeah, I love that line.
Dude, and he hits him with the butt.
Yeah, because if it's compromised up there and we open that up, basically there's no air pressure holding the water that we're around in the facility anymore.
Or like that.
Yeah. It'll implode or like, because when he has his freak out moment and he's like, I'm not fucking going anywhere. And Thomas Jane's like, yeah, how much water and weight can this fucking facility actually hold? And he's doing the math. And he's like, do you want to be here for any of that? And he's like, fuck no. He's just got to get up and go.
So good.
It's a great line. It's a great line.
Is this the part, like when all that shit's happening, our mad scientist ends up going to her like loft and gets halfway naked, right? And puts on her fucking
That's
wetsuit.
a little bit after, because this is where we get Sam Jackson's speech.
This is,
like,
I think
that's where this happens.
We're at the moment in this movie.
Moment.
Yeah. Take it away, Steve.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, if you haven't seen this fucking movie and you've been living under a rock, what are you doing? But this scene, like, he's giving this really passionate speech about like how they're gonna survive, and he talks about like some Himalayan accident or something that he survived.
What he's known for. He went with a bunch of people on an excursion. They got lost, and he goes, 7 of us survived the plane crash, 5 of us made it off the mountain. So basically they ate 2 people to live.
Yeah, and in a live situation.
It was something nobody knew the part about the other 2. Like, everyone knew he went on this thing and survived. It's kind of like his big story. But I love it because Thomas Jane kind of sets that up before. He goes, you know, you got an awful lot of money. I don't know a whole lot of people that haven't done some really bad things to have all that money. And then you find out
he's not the only one that sets it up, though.
Yeah.
Like, LL Cool J hits him with one at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, you're the guy that did that fucking excursion? He's like, yeah. He goes, why do the crazy shit white people do? Let them do it.
Right. He has the black moment. It was the I'm more black than you moment in the movie.
Yeah. But no, there's a couple.
True.
It's almost like people are jabbing at him to the point where he feels like he has to tell, all right, here's what actually fucking happened. And that's what motivates
he needs to prove
everyone.
himself.
Well, this is that moment where now we feel like he's the leader. Now it's like, okay, Sam Jackson's going to figure this shit out. He's going to rally everyone behind him, and they're going to ice is faster. I mean,
ice is faster.
They even say like that this is one of the most cheesiest speeches, but it works for this movie. Like I'm listening to him, dude. The first time I watched it, I was like, fuck yeah, Sam Jack. I'm following that motherfucker anywhere. And then, Steve, what happens?
So he is standing right in front of the fucking moon pool, which everybody has been saying, like, don't get too close. He even tells people that at one point himself, don't stand too close to that. And then so he stands too close to it. And then this fucking shark just leaps out and basically pulls him into the water and rips him in half, like right at the end of this like epic fucking speech where everyone's like, oh fuck yeah, we can do this, we can survive. Then it's like all hope is fucking lost now.
This shark almost jumps its whole body out of the water when it grabs him. Like it pushes him out and then slides in.
Is this the first time we see like the alpha? Like the big one, like other than like there's that shadow swimming in the water.
Right.
We see the shadow, and I think we saw it when it tore apart. It was one of the ones that tore apart the tiger shark.
I don't know if we seen how big, because there were the 2 that hit the fucking net while Thomas Jane was in it.
There's 2 that are like supposedly 25 foot, and I think the alpha they say something like 45 feet,
45 feet, yeah,
something like that. But I feel like this is the alpha that chomped his ass.
The reveal,
yeah,
the reveal.
And then, I feel like the other 2 are already in the facility because we see the alpha come in through an explosion or a hole that the explosion made. It swims its way in.
It comes up through there because it's trying to knock down the door when everything's on fire later.
Yeah.
But this is also fantastic shot of not only do they bite Samuel L. Jackson, drag him in the water. Now the camera goes to the underwater shot, and 2 of the sharks rip him in half as they swim away. Like, not just, bit him, he's dead. No, we're going to rip this motherfucker in 2 pieces and chomp him. Like, these sharks hate these people. Like, they have a vendetta, to get this thing sunk. And they say that too. Like, are they smart enough to sink this facility? Because then the fences are lower. So the lower the facility goes, the easier for them to get out is. And they start really putting together how fucking smart these things are.
Yeah, and it's insane, like, how smart these things actually are. And then I think they even say later on, as you were saying, they've basically been herding them to the surface Because I think they also say that the fences on closer to the surface are just steel, whereas the ones lower are like titanium and are
Titanium.
like nets.
That's why they're trying to sink it, because they can easily get through that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and Thomas Jane had them raise the fences before everything happened that night, so now they couldn't just jump over the 8 foot like they did before. They didn't say how much they raised them, but I'm guessing they raised them a considerable amount.
Could you imagine just like looking out there and you see the shark jump up and like hit the fence and he's like,
get it?
And falls back in the
God
water.
damn it!
Yeah, what the shit?
Try it again, Dave. You didn't have enough propulsion behind you.
Start back there and get a bigger lead.
Go further. Go deeper, then up.
Oh my god, that would have been fucking amazing, actually, just to see it like fucking donk its head off.
Like, just see him try it one time. But I don't know. I do like that. While we see the sharks a lot, they don't go silly. Like, we're trying to make it because we've seen this movie, we love it, but we're also like, that would be fucking hilarious in like an alternate universe version of this movie where we're watching it. We're watching this movie from the shark's perspective the whole time.
Dude,
that's like what I want.
In a violent nature, but with a shark.
We're behind the shark. Like,
exactly,
we only catch
in a violent nature.
Little pieces of the human conversations, but we're following the sharks around and they're looking through windows. We see one of the girls getting ready and it's watching the girl like take a shower.
And then the girl looks over and the shark goes,
yeah, it just swims away. Ooh, a fish.
But we don't see everything the sharks are doing. That's what would make it better. If we see like their failed attempts and like how, again, I keep comparing it to Jurassic Park, how the velociraptors learn each time something happens around their fence.
Yeah.
And the same deal with these sharks, like, because they make it a point to say that their brains are the size of a flat top V8 engine.
I love that. I love Sam Jackson saying that.
How big is that, Charlie?
That's actually pretty big when you think about it. A flathead V8 is actually sizable. And you got a shark that big. He's not really probably that far off, because we saw that little fake shark she's working at, which, again, another horror movie moment when she's in her lab and she's trying to find her shit, and that shark comes up behind her and
sneaks in. Yeah.
But you realize it's the dummy shark, and you're like, oh, fuck. Ooh, okay, it can breathe. And she pushes it away, and then the camera just shows that dorsal fin pop up behind it. And it's the actual shark. It's like, God, that was so well done. That was the horror movie aspect to it right there.
Yeah. So well crafted. Yeah, right before that, the exact thing that Scoggins, Michael Rappaport, was scared of happens. The shaft has been compromised, so it starts like flooding that fucking moon pool.
Yeah.
And then that's where Skarsgård's girlfriend dies, I believe, because they're trying to climb up the ladder, and then the ladder breaks, and then
the shark crotches her, basically.
Yeah, and then like fucking...
Yeah,
pushes
and
her
actually
up.
in an animatronic shark for that shot too, which is incredible.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
When you find out the power that they were talking about with those animatronic sharks, I'm sure it's like there was foam around the mouth and all this other
rubber
stuff.
teeth, something,
everything. But you're also like they made a point to put it in the notes that it's like these things were powered by like 1,000 horsepower hydraulic motor, and it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, it would have ripped your arm off like Stellan Skarsgård. Like, seriously, just even with plastic teeth, it would have destroyed you. And to ride that motherfucker like a bronco bull up that fucking thing, it's a pretty intense death too. She kind of dies like she's the one chick I relate to the alien, and I can't remember her name, but she also had the short hair,
blonde hair,
and it's like she dies just a horrific way of dying, like period.
Yeah, definitely
one of those. We don't
place they took notes from Alien.
Sure, and we don't actually get to see it too, which makes it even more dreadful. Like, we just see them go underwater and then all the fucking blood gush up. Like
just the red water.
Very effective, but
that's all I need, because we've already seen Sam Jackson
what they can do.
Apart,
so
we don't. Because I hate it when movies do that. It's like, nope, show it. Sometimes you don't need to fucking show it all the time.
how many ways can a shark eat a person?
Right.
And
It's going to get
it's not being
repetitive.
creative, you know? So I did really like the subtleness of they go underwater, then all we see is the aftermath of it, dude. And it's very effective.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And then when they finally reunite with Preacher at this point, he kind of hoists them back up to the second level or whatever because they're kind of trapped. And then we get that scene with her where she strips down to her underwear to so she's standing on her wetsuit and she grabs an electrical wire and she jaws to this shark. So she makes it bite the electrical wire and it fries its ass. Just
Did you get
like
that?
Jaws
Did you get
2.
that check mark, Dustin?
I got electrified shark Jaws 2 check.
Shit.
Check number 4, baby.
But it's also stripped down to your underwear, like Sigourney Weaver did.
Yeah.
Or I was talking about to say like Brody did.
Like Brody did.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're making comparisons to Alien in this.
No, I know, but Brody, when Jaws 2, when he electrocutes him, he's standing on his wetsuit and in his underwear and his tidy whities.
That would have been
fucking.
That would have been so
fucking crime fighters out there. Just...
That'd be amazing.
Dad, you're embarrassing me. Put your clothes back on.
Did we count the glass breaking scene as like a Jaws 3 reference, maybe? Because there is the end scene of Jaws 3 where they're looking underwater and then the shark comes through the glass.
I guess because it is that 3D moment, you know, whenever the glass
really
is shattered.
3D moment, yeah.
I never thought it because I always go off of how they killed the sharks, but I didn't think of that. I think you're right.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought of that, but there is a part that it creates. There's a later that we get, but I would never even thought of that. So you know what? Shark throwing man window 3D glass check.
You know what would have been an even cool, like if they wanted to do it 3D, was when the bird got eat because it's flying towards the camera and the shark jumped towards it.
You see the shark with the paddle ball?
Yeah, just hit it with the paddle. Bring back fun 3D, not just make me wear glasses the entire movie.
Seriously,
I can't even watch 3D movies, dude, because of my glasses.
I don't fool with them anymore. I don't want to pay that much. I can't watch it in 3D when I get home, you know, and I buy it on DVD.
Yeah.
I do have a 3D movie, but I'm like, I'm not buying a $4,000 television to watch one movie. So fuck off. Give me just fun. Give me fun red and blue 3D movies again.
Yeah.
Or put them on what's the Oculus? Give me 3D movies on the Oculus and let me watch them that way now. Like the old school, like Friday the 13th.
Put all movies up. Put some fucking Red Brown. Put some fucking Al Leong in those, dude.
Give me Robo War 3D. I'd watch that. I'd watch that. 100%. You keep bringing it up, Red Brown. Of course, I'm going to bring that up.
He's the biggest B action star other than Joe Lara, but I mean Red Brown's name just sounds cooler.
He was the first Captain America.
There you go.
Listen, Steve over here. He's like, motherfuckers, we're trying to talk about sharks here, man. Come on, guys.
Oh no, I actually understand all the references you're making too, so it's great.
That's right. Everybody listen to B Action over on the Give Me Back My Action and Horror Movies podcast.
Yeah,
boom.
Perhaps somebody.
I got a commercial in the middle
over there.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited to talk about that one.
All right, so we're counting the broken glasses, Jaws 3.
Yeah.
So
I think
that's a big old check mark. I'm down. I'm totally down with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she electrifies the shit out of this thing, all because she's got to get her fucking research. Like,
because the shark was coming in to fucking steal it. That's why, Charlie.
Well, yeah. It's like it's in my brain.
And then she just loses the research anyways because it's fucking fried after. So like that was all for nothing.
Everything. So yeah, when she dies at the end, it's all for nothing.
all for nothing. 100%.
Stellan Skarsgård's gone. She's gone. Anything they wrote down is gone. Research gone. Sharks are gone.
Yeah.
Nothing left.
Nada.
100%. Yeah. And then I think after this point, we finally get Scoggins' death scene because they swim back down to the the moon lab or whatever. And because they have to turn the pumps on to like drain the stairwell or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
This scene was great.
But this is
I love it.
like Thomas Jane throughout this whole movie, Thomas Jane is playing like this Billy badass, not scared of shit.
Yeah.
Upside down head of dead person pops out and is a jump scare. Check. Another Jaws reference.
Yeah.
And dude, when he pops up out of the water and starts screaming,
and Scoggins jumps up too, and they're both in the same spot.
He's like, "What? Why is nothing?"
I'm pretty sure that was
So
Stellan
good.
Skarsgård's head too. I'm pretty sure that's him that's dead under there that they see.
That's what I'm rounding out to what I said earlier, where when they throw him in there, that set up another Jaws thing later, like
because he's still wearing the fucking mask. The head is, but he's dead out of air. You're gonna fucking drown regardless. Yeah, but and they are screaming like girls in that damn thing. I love the fuck
out of him, dude.
Absolutely. And this is one of those, like, I'm totally okay with like these type of tropes because you get this moment in the movie, especially underwater ones. Deep Star 6 did it. I'm pretty sure Leviathan did it, Steve, where whatever we need to do to live, we got to go back under the water to turn a valve, to hook up a hose.
They were close enough the first they were almost there the first time, and then they're like, something happened, and they have to leave it alone and then go back, and that's when the scary shit happens.
That's when shit. And the reverse of that is like if you're in space, is you got to go outside the ship. You got to reroute the power lines and get auxiliary power tied in over here.
Why isn't all that inside the ship, Charlie?
I didn't build the fucking ship. I don't know.
Is Boeing building these things in the future?
I think it did. The door flew off.
A cautionary tale.
The doors all worked in this one, so I don't think they built this one.
That's true, yeah.
But it's like, I like this trope.
Yeah, because Thomas Jane escapes this room just by going out through a door, basically, and the shark just kind of swims away from him because the plot needs him to live longer, I guess. Because there's no reason this shark shouldn't have just gobbled him up, unless it is doing what... Actually, it would make sense to herd him because he's the shark wrangler, so to herd him
they've
up
spent
to
the most time with him.
Yeah, so that makes a little bit of sense, actually. Yeah, so we can look at it that way.
But we're kind of at the point, though, that if they don't do anything, the facility's gonna sink anyway. So there's a little bit of plot. Too. There's a little bit of plot armor for Thomas Jane in this. You could also say that, okay, they just killed Scoggins, so now that's what they're focused on, is making sure he's dead or some shit like that. Or it knows it's not going to fit through the door that he just went through. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to, because it is kind of like a lot of shit floating around and a lot of like wires and hoses and stuff. So it's not like it was wide open for the shark to move. So there's enough for me to go, okay, he got away. I'm okay with that,
Oh yeah,
I think this 45-foot shark, 45 foot, 8,000 pound shark can push a table out of the way underwater, Charlie.
I don't know.
I think it should be okay.
I've seen tables stop bullets. Yeah. Did I build the table? Because if I built it, it'll stop a shark. I actually put that.
That's fair.
I stamped that under the tables. Like, guaranteed to stop a shark attack.
Yeah, bring it with you to the beach.
Because if it ever happens, it's not, and the person's going to get that the warranty was through, so I still don't have to pay out.
There you go. No claim on you.
Right. Always thinking. I've got a genetically modified shark brain, so thank you, sir.
So at this point,
part of the plot of part 2.
In Deep Blue Sea
2, I think I think the guy was taking pills to make himself smarter like a shark or something. There was something like that in the fucking movie. That was
God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to go watch it again.
I'm down to watch it.
Damn it, Steve!
It's so bad. It's just awful. I did an episode on it at the beginning of the year. I'll probably do part 3 next January.
There you go.
Hell yeah. So right now that we're at the climax, right? Like the big showdown upstairs.
They're about to get up. Yeah, basically.
And there's a callback because Sam Jackson at the beginning, when he starts meeting everyone, hits them with this fucking riddle. He's like, what does a 25-foot, 4,000 pound shark want? And everyone's like, I don't know. And then they're like, freedom. They want to be out in the fucking wild. Charlie, how hard is that? I mean,
I was befuddled every time he asked it. I'm
dumbfounded trying to explain it.
Yeah.
But they're like
a lot of dumb, smart people in this movie.
They look at the shark, then they look at the wide open ocean, then back at the shark, and then back at the ocean.
Like we can't let them get out.
What the fuck does a shark want? Does he want trousers? I don't know.
There's only one left. Is he going to go mate with other sharks? Well, is he going to make super babies?
I think he would dominate. I don't know. Like an alpha, like like literally an apex predator at that point.
Okay. Does he still hate people? And he just strictly only eats people?
That's it. Well, no, they eat tiger sharks at the beginning of
right. But I mean, he's like, now I have a taste for blood. Now I have a taste for human blood.
You know what that shark said, Charlie? He said, "Expect no mercy."
That's exactly what it said. Deep Blue Sea 4, starring Billy Blanks.
Billy Blanks? What?
Okay,
Billy Blanks is the shark.
I'm in. I sold myself immediately before I said the word.
Tyboing at the shark.
Tybo the shark.
Listen, Warner Brothers, this is what we want, okay?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you guys would just listen to our shows, you'd make money again. I don't know why no one listens to our shows.
Yeah, you won't have to shelve or delete movies anymore. Jeez.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
but no, the big showdown happens, and like Thomas Jane concocts like this 2.5 sticks worth of dynamite out of these flare guns. He's like, all right, we're gonna shoot this fucking shark, and you're gonna touch this battery with this 8-foot cable I got, okay? And he can't get the shot because they kind of poke fun at that earlier. He's like, what, did you fucking miss him? He's like, I never miss.
I never miss.
And he's like, I can't fucking get him. And that's when we get the sacrificial lamb jumping into, I know how to get her.
Yeah, and this is the most.
Yeah. What does she cut her hand with? What is that?
I think it's like just a piece of metal or something
just
that's floating around.
Metal.
A piece from the wreckage, probably.
Okay.
I don't bash this as badly because knowing what they did to change the story up, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with how it just kind of feels flat that she's sacrificing herself, because I'm sure that when they did the work print for people to look at, they didn't go, let's reshoot it all. No, I'm sure it was just like, let's do some clever edits, maybe overdub a line here, and then have her look like she, because even her death isn't spectacular. So it is one of those moments where it's like, it could have been this moment she survived, because LL Cool J gets fucked up. Like, he should have died straight up, because that shark he is in that shark's mouth for like a solid 30 seconds of the camera moving around,
and
his legs fully in
with
it.
The cross.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. She cut her hand open with that little driblet of blood that came out. Why didn't LL Cool J just give him some blood from his, already bleeding leg and just, dip that shit in the water and did this and then pulled it back out?
Because they didn't like the flavor of him. That's why they spit him back out. So she had to be fresh blood.
Okay.
I don't know.
Could be a racist shark.
Oh, there's the answer.
Steve might be right. You saw how they killed Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
I think they're racist.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Although they're not great white sharks, which I would have bought 100% more if the great whites were racist sharks.
Charlie.
Make the ocean great again.
God. Listen, this is the best ocean I've ever seen. The bluest, the deepest, the bluest steel ocean.
The Atlantic Ocean is the best ocean. It's always there. Make Atlantic great again. It's totally
deep
MAGA.
It's blue.
That's right. There's no plastics. That's a myth. That's fake news. There's no plastics in the water.
You see this facility? I tore down their wall.
That's right.
Yeah.
Got to get past
Anyways.
that. We just made Steve's show political all of a sudden, but I think it works.
Sorry, dude.
Hey man, Donald Trump, Donald Trump's character shows up at the end of Ouija Shark. So what? I mean, I've made plenty of references to him before.
He's Canadian too, so who gives a shit? He's totally fine.
Yeah.
He's immune to
Okay.
everything we have to deal with, so it's totally good.
All right.
I got my own shit to deal with.
But you know
Sure.
how you know a movie has made it. Do you know the moment back in the 2000s that you knew your movie was part of the pop culture, that it had made it? Is when
Put a rap star in it?
No, is when Mythbusters tests whether or not the final kill
Uh,
would actually work or not.
Sure.
And spoiler
Right.
alert, putting gunpowder in a metal container and touching it to a battery does fuck all. It's not going to do shit. It's not going to do shit. There's not enough
No.
salinity in the ocean to conduct a 12-volt battery with no ignition system in the pipe. Nothing.
LL Cool J should have stood on his wetsuit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's what
yeah.
he should have done. But here it is,
Yeah.
Charlie. Here's the big
Myth
one.
busted. Go for it, Dustin. Hit
Here-
us.
Dude, here's the fucking big one. You got LL Cool J with that gun. And he goes, "Smile, you son of a bitch." And shoots the gun, dude, and hits Thomas Jane.
I love.
He hits Thomas Jane.
Incredible.
Dude.
Again,
That's
the
Make
movie
a reference
keeps
and says,
you
"Smile, you son of a bitch."
guessing
Check.
the whole time. You don't expect that to happen when you watch this the first time. You're waiting
No.
for that hero moment. He's gonna do it. It's gonna be a miracle shot, but he fucking nails Thomas Jane in the leg through the dorsal fin. So he is pinned to the shark. The shark has
Yeah.
a piercing and it's Thomas Jane shaped.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the shark like escapes, right? Like he goes through the fucking hole and gets out of there, but
Yeah.
rips the thing out of Thomas Jane's leg.
Oh,
What
God.
artery is there?
The same one that LL Cool J's got bit in half when he was in the shark's mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
They both would have been DED dead.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
still say they bled out like motherfuckers. There's a
And
lot
even
of
Thomas
teeth.
Jane, even if Thomas Jane survived being ripped out of that shark with the leg, that explosion, he's pretty fucking close to it. That concussion wave is gonna fucking kill him too.
Because he's
Yeah.
fully under the water. Like
Yeah.
it's not like he's broke up above and it would have dissipated a little bit. I think didn't they test that too? Was it they tested whether it would explode
think
and whether
so.
they would survive the concussive blast of the underwater? Because hell, that's
I
how we
think
used to
that's where I
sink.
got that information.
Yeah, because that's how we would sink ships. It wasn't whether or not the depth charge hit them directly. It was the effect the depth charge
Right.
had exploding near submarines and ships and shit like that. So, yeah,
Yeah.
Rescue
everyone
for the
would be
fence,
dead.
Charlie. The fence
I'm
saved
sorry.
him.
Well, that's right. But that wasn't the
Yeah.
titanium one, though.
Oh, then you know what? He's fucking gone.
He dead. He dead. DED dead.
You know what he is? He's chum in the water.
Oh. Was there enough left to fill a bucket?
I'd say he's buckets of
Oh.
chum.
Oh, that's right.
And then we get
Came
LL
full
Cool J's,
circle.
we get LL
Oh.
Cool J's best line in this whole ass movie, dude. Bring me
entire
back some sushi.
That, and then there's also the entire end credit song written and performed by LL Cool J
Oh.
about Deep Blue Sea.
Yep.
What he said? He goes, head shaped like a dorsal fin. Some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, when he's sitting there with Thomas Jane and they're both like realizing they survived, he goes, "Are you sure there were only 3 sharks?" And
Yeah,
Thomas
they
Jane
pull
just, like,
their-
looks at him and fucking
Pull their
picks his
feet out of
legs
the
Pull
up.
their legs up out of the water.
Yeah.
That was a funny moment. Like that again,
Yeah,
that's
that was so good.
And then the weekday crew shows up like, where the fuck did my job go?
Yeah.
oh well,
You know?
we're all like homeless now, and I can't pay rent.
Yeah.
I hope that boat wasn't expecting to refuel at the station when it got there.
You know what
'cause
I
they're
mean?
fucked
You know what I
now.
mean?
Now they're stranded and there's open water 6.
Where's the Coast Guard looking for their helicopter?
Or
Oh
I'm
yeah. Yeah, that's a good
Like
point,
I can
too.
understand they waited till the hurricane left, but there's not a hurricane when they get up there. Where's
No.
the fucking Coast Guard going? Bro, we sent a helicopter out here like 8 hours ago. Where's it at, guys?
yeah. Land's
Seriously.
not that far away.
No, it really wasn't that far
Man.
away. Honestly, I don't think that I forget what they said how far out it was. It's in deep water, but it was like
Yeah.
close enough for boats to get there and back and ferry people across. The rich people
Sure.
take the helicopter,
Yeah.
and land over
or
there.
the seaplane.
Yeah, the seaplane.
Yeah.
Or well, that's who they should have called fucking Michael Caine.
I paid for the
He's
seaplane.
right there.
Done. He has a seaplane.
He does.
Yeah.
Good movie. Good movie.
Oh man, this movie's incredible. Yeah, I mean, we talked about the alternate ending. She was supposed to survive, and then, like we said, test audiences just did not care for that.
They
I
hated
agree
her.
with that.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I'm with her for like maybe a third of the movie, and then it's like, fuck you. Like
She has a
everybody's
noble
lives.
Yeah, she has a noble cause, and that is enough to keep me behind you for a while. But it's like the second she lets the shark go, when she releases the shark from Thomas Jane shooting it, that is now all of this is your fault. And now, like I said, it's all for naught. Nothing. No one there knows the research that she knows. Even someone that was maybe her assistant. That's not saved anywhere. There's not a cloud in, whatever this movie, 2001, whenever this movie was, 1999. So there's no iCloud. There's no Bluetooth.
Nope.
There's no JPEG or, anything like that. None of that's going to work. No flash drives.
So what she does is she just goes like this and rips off her face, and it's a shark head. Just
the ultimate plot twist.
She is the alpha.
I still think it was Stellan Skarsgård was the inside man.
Dude, his piss it's radioactive. That's it. It's the easiest way. It made those sharks smart. Like you see their brains.
We're gonna have to workshop that one. We'll get some test audiences and see if they like the radioactive piss.
There you go.
We'll see if they like it. If they like it, we'll go with it.
Done.
Totally
fine. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we went through the whole plot. I mean, this movie's just incredible. And like we said, this is to me, like, and we mentioned this before, like this is one of the gold standards for shark movies. Like if you're going to do a shark movie, you're looking up to Jaws and Deep Blue Sea. Like I can't even think of like necessarily a third movie that you would consider, like, unless you're doing something weird. But if you're trying to do like a Hollywood straight up shark movie, I'm like, those are the two gold standards as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I mean, they really are. Like, you're right. This movie actually has ruined me on other shark movies. Like, I love listening to you because of the pain it causes, but my wife has this bad habit of loving to watch these shitty shark movies, and I'm sitting there, and my first thought is, it's not Deep Blue Sea. Like, it looks like shit. The acting is terrible. I watched that fucking, what is it, Under Paris not long ago because she wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Horrible, sir.
Oh, I love that movie, actually.
I couldn't stand it. I hated
I thought
the
it was
lead.
ridiculous. Like,
well, that's probably why
I
was like, I kept yelling at the lead person how bad they were fucking it up. And this should make me watch movies like Requiem, where I'm like,
that was the fucking garbage.
Dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen.
I think what made this movie so effective is the creature aspect, like the creature effects. Like it's a standard shark movie, but these creature effects were characters on their own, and I feel like to me that's what made this. That I prefer it over Jaws. Said it earlier, but another movie I feel like you can put up there is The Reef, or what's the one where the girl's standing on top of the rock the whole time?
The Shallows.
Oh, The Shallows.
The Shallows is another really good
I'm a
one.
big fan.
Blake Lively, is that the one that did The Shallows? Yeah,
but it's one of those where it's like almost like at that point it's not a fucking creature feature. It's
a survival movie. Yeah.
But I feel like this one put the nail in the coffin for shark creature features. And there's been no other ones that can like touch.
I think
what this has done.
A lot of people even kind of forget that Jaws didn't set out to be what Jaws was. They had to do it because the Bruce fucked up. Like, Spielberg probably wanted as much shark as possible in that movie. It would have been like a Deep Blue Sea back in the 70s. He's flat out come out and said it. But because of what happened, we got an amazing movie out of it that is about a shark. This is probably closer to what Steven Spielberg wished he could have done back then.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
Bruce was foam. These things, like they said, like the actors were going up and touching it, and it felt like touching a real shark. Like they studied these damn things. They modeled all that.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like, I love special effects and doing that shit. I'd have a hard time walking into that room with something that big that can take me out with just the wrong flip of a switch, the wrong thing, a wire crossed. And it's this weird, I call it like a survival instinct, but other people will be like, it's a fear. Fuck yes, I'm scared of them.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I'm smart enough not to go near them. And that means I'm not going to go near the fake one over there. It's just, I'm not doing it.
Sure.
Yeah, so Renny Harlin's actually directing another shark movie.
Really?
That is starring Aaron Eckhart.
I like Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah, I'm a fan so far. And it's, I think Aaron Eckhart plays a pilot and the plane crashes. And so, like, they're stuck floating there while there's sharks around. That's as much as I know about it. Whether or not there's more to that, I don't know. But I'm kind of excited for it. But at the same time, after seeing The Strangers, I'm like, oh, does Renny still have what it takes to make a good movie? I hope so. I'm hoping The Strangers is like a paycheck for him, where it's just like, I'm going to do this movie to get paid so I can go and make something else. Which,
probably.
You know what? I respect that. You know what? That's the fucking hustle. So you can make whatever you actually want to make, then you got to do what you got to do.
Plenty of directors have done that. Plenty of directors have cashed a check to work on a passion project.
Taika Waititi from Thor.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
He's like, I did those movies just to fucking get a paycheck so I can do what I want. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a big fan of the Marvel Universe, and I kind of upset that like he fucked up the third one, but I'm like, I respect that. I'm like, I get it. I'm like,
I love Ragnarok.
About
it's my favorite. But
Ragnarok is fucking amazing.
Love and Thunder pissed me off. And it's just like, And I know the dude's a good director. I know the dude's talented at what he does.
He's talented as hell.
And and
I mean, Christian Bale was fucking tight in Love and Thunder, dude. Like Christian Bale was
that character.
He was wasted.
Wasted. Yeah. 100%. Not wasted drugs. He was wasted as a character and as an actor in a shitty movie. But no, but you know what? I would give Renny Harlin the time because he's worked with a shark. He also knows, I've done what's considered like the second best shark movie. So if I bring sharks into another movie, I gotta bring it. And I like Aaron Eckhart. And honestly, there's a lot of similarities between like him and Thomas Jane. Character wise, I get them
mixed up all the time.
It's really easy just seeing their faces, up on there. And Thomas Jane just got to be the Punisher, and the other one got to be Two-Face. So
yeah, that's true.
What's the shark movie that just came out where the plane was it called Underwater? No, that's the Kristen Stewart movie.
No Way Up.
No Way Up.
No Way Up.
That one was okay.
Yeah. That one was okay. It wasn't amazing.
Literally just okay.
Yeah,
but that's what's been happening.
I'm fine with this. I'm okay with this because there's a lot of other ones that are shit. Like you mentioned, the Requiem. Just fucking awful.
That's terrible.
Not even a shark movie. But it's advertised as a shark movie.
Because there's technically a shark at the end of it. Okay, a little bit, but not really. But then you get, movies that make it into theaters and get a ton of hype, but then they fall on their face like Black Demon. It's just like,
oh my god.
Like
I mean, at least with that movie with a passion.
At least with the Megs, you know what you're in for. You know what I mean? It's just like
Fair
one of those
enough,
things where you're there to eat popcorn and laugh at that fucking movie.
The Meg, while I didn't want them to remake Deep Blue Sea, they fucked up by not going R-rated because everyone going
100%.
to watch a shark movie wants to see sharks tear the shit out of people. Jason Statham is known for R-rated movies. It is an R-rated premise.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished part 2 because I fall asleep halfway through every goddamn time now. And I don't normally fall asleep during movies. And I'm like, I can't make it through the second one yet.
I stopped watching with their friends with the Megs, right? Like their best buds.
I didn't get that far. I got where they get the prehistoric part at the beginning and then they go under the layer. And
that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Is that part.
There's other people down there that are like poaching or mining or some shit. No clue what happens after that because I fall asleep every goddamn time.
Well, there's like 2 or 3 Megs like swimming around, and they're looking at him, and they're like fucking friends, dude. Like they're buddies.
And Jason Statham just fully walks out into the ocean in this trench with no dive gear and just has water in his lungs, and he's like, yeah, I can make it. And then he just like fucking waltzes over to some hatch. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, wow.
He's the transporter.
I will. He's the transporter. He's the beekeeper underwater.
The Meg keeper, yeah.
The Meg keeper. But that's where they fucked up. Like, they were having fun with themselves. They knew what they were.
Yeah.
But they made that mistake of, well, if we're PG-13, more people will go see it. Fuck that mentality. People still go watch R-rated movies, and it's been proven time and time again. Give us what we want. And I guarantee if you don't fully make it in the box office, you're going to make it up in streaming and you're going to make it up in DVD sales. You also don't need to put $200 fucking million into movies anymore. You know, you don't need to do it. Give us good fucking movies like Deep Blue Sea, you know.
I'm off my podium.
Asking for much.
Yeah, I was going to say the reason that PG-13 rating happened is because around that time, a lot of other movies were coming out PG-13 just to try to capitalize on the younger crowd. Sure, I want to see Shark rip this person apart, man, but they're not going to do it because they want to try. Megan is the best example of that shit, dude. That shit went viral on TikTok. They took it from R to PG-13, you know, and just bullshit like that. So I can only imagine
that movie wasn't done that way. Yeah.
What an unrated version of Deep Blue Sea would be.
Jesus, what would you do to make it unrated? Like the kills are pretty visceral as they are. And we were just talking like we're okay with not seeing old girl like get terrified and split in half, you know, because it grabs her by the crotch.
Yeah.
You know, so really all you could have done was let old girl get fully naked or add even more language and stuff like that. But that's one of the rare movies where it's like, I don't know if I ever need to know there's an unrated cut of this.
Yeah, you but add the scene where we find out she's pregnant, and then when she dies, it's like that much more disturbing. That's the only.
Well, you could get like a director's cut that I would probably be okay for, where they add certain things back, you know, things like that. But if you get things where you're really trying to go for, say, like a Hills Have Eyes unrated version, where it just goes even fucking harder than, you know, the theatrical cut, I don't know if I need that in Deep Blue Sea because it succeeded without it. You know, it's not like I was like, I wish they. It's kind of like, would I want an unrated version of Jaws? I don't know. Like, the kills have impact because of the way they're done. You know, and there's not a lot of kills in Jaws.
No.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know, man. Not every movie needs to be unrated or uncut or.
Well, you know what, Charlie? Then never mind. Okay.
Too shocking for Dustin.
Never mind. All right, never mind.
We were talking about the Meg. What happened?
Whatever, dude.
Unrated cut of the Meg. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I think also because there were, because there's like Chinese investors, like to release the movie in China, they can't have a lot of violence or whatever. So that's another reason why they do it.
They give them the edited one. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. And like originally we had Eli Roth attached to direct. That's when I was excited for that movie. And then when I found out he dropped out, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they hired Statham, and I'm just like, I don't know what this movie is anymore. I thought I've never read the books, but I'm just like, I don't know what this movie is. Like, clearly, like I have no fucking idea. But after seeing the second one, it makes the first one a absolute fucking blast. I have so much fun with the first movie now because the second one is so bad. It's basically Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah. The thing is,
I don't talk about Dominion.
The thing is, I like it and I enjoy it, but I still don't put it up there as like my top third shark movie.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
My point was that's 100%. We know what we're in for, though. Blockbuster, popcorn, that's it.
We do now. Going into that movie, I don't think anyone knew what they were getting into with the Meg the first time. Like, we went and watched it in theaters.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, Jason, it's like, and you're like, I've seen some pretty bloody and intense PG-13 movies. Like they didn't even really toe the line. You know, it's like,
No.
But
guys,
like
this almost could have been PG minus a couple of scenes.
I feel like the difference though between the Meg and Deep Blue Sea is the sharks are just over exaggerated and how huge they are. They couldn't rip a person apart like they do in this movie.
No, they'd swallow them like
Literally
krill.
swallow them. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Charlie's fear of being swallowed by this giant fucking thing.
That's why I'm not going to go in the ocean. I mean,
But I feel like that's why they got away with the PG-13 rating was because we're not seeing this person getting chomped up. You know, it's
no. It was a kaiju movie basically.
Exactly.
It's just a giant fucking shark. The premise was cool because when you think about it, everything has to one up the last thing. What do you keep? Where do you go?
Yeah.
Where do you go? Okay, giant megalodons. That's the next, because we've already seen in the Jurassic Park movies the one that jumps up and eats the other dinosaur. Yeah, so you're like, oh, I want a movie about that thing. And that's pretty much what happened to get Meg. Was there like, oh, people really love that giant fucking shark in that movie. Giant fucking shark movie. Let's do that. And now let's give it a sequel. I'm like, didn't need one. Didn't need
$7, so we're gonna probably get 5
I don't
more.
know if the number 2 made enough money to justify it.
That's true. I don't think it did very well. And
it's pretty handily panned, I think.
Yeah.
Also, the cost.
But if it did well in China, if it did really well in China, which it might have, then they will just make another one, and we'll just have to suffer with them, basically.
I feel like
the Meg 3 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. I just feel like enough times passed that they should have at least announced something by now, unless they're just purposely waiting for us to forget about part 2. And then
we also have the writer's strike, so I mean, a lot of things got shifted around when that happened too. Like people were dropped out of projects and whatnot, so like that could be it too.
It just felt like the sequel came out really quick. You know, it was just
they pumped it out. They pumped it out. They had to make that money.
It was a pump and dump. And look, Statham cashed a check. I'm a Statham fan, so go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
One day I'll finish it, just not today.
Yeah. It's
one nap at a time.
Fucking struggle.
That's right.
The other movie that I'm really excited about that's supposed to be using practical effects is called Beast of War, and it's from the director of Wormwood, Road of the Dead.
Yeah. I have seen rumblings of this. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a World War II shark movie where it's basically soldiers stuck on a raft with a shark attacking.
So it's USS Indianapolis story then. That
I thought you were about to tell me this shark is punching fucking Hitler in the mouth.
Oh,
that's what I want to see. Is that shark just punching fucking Nazis? Man.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be like the story Quinn tells them in Jaws.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
a little
where
bit.
they're out in the life.
I think this like
that's
much smaller, like more contained.
Because that was the actual thing that happened. You know, like that it's already come out that was kind of loosely based on, you know, these guys that were out in the middle of the ocean and they kind of had sharks around. I don't know if they fought them off like they said they did, but there were sharks in the water. You know,
shark in the water.
I want a little shark swimming around. And if it's not the good guys, then I want a little like armband with a swastika on it. You know, the Nazi sharks.
Fucking fighting these dude.
It's got a little mustache. See, I can see the mustache better than the bandana, so it actually works better. It's got a little toupee on top.
Charlie, we're literally in uncharted waters talking about Nazi sharks, okay?
We already talked about Trump. I figured it was the natural progression.
Oh, okay.
You're not wrong.
Booyah!
Oh my god, dude.
All government officials suck. Okay, don't think Charlie's taking a side here. I don't like 100%. Either one. Okay, I'm just taking the
liars.
I'm taking the easy shots right now because it's going to get laughs, and I'm totally down. And I'm on Steve's show, and me and Dustin have already derailed Steven from his normal. He's like, I'm going to go back to being just me on the podcast. No more guests.
Just
hell
wait.
No.
Yeah, you almost can't go back from this, Steve. You're going to be like putting out a little like, you know, help wanted, need podcasting co-host, must love sharks and girls in bikinis. I think you'll get some responses.
Yeah, that should be an easy sell, I think.
Just check the background because it might be a deep blue sea shark. And he's like, I'm going to be a podcaster now.
Oh, that's true. Or it could be a post-apocalyptic commando shark, which is like a whole other bag.
Which I'm totally down for that too. I want him on my show now. Bring him over to B Action.
Sharks from the shark side of the moon.
Oh, right.
We should animate this and let Mickey be the voice of our shark commando.
Oh my god, dude, he would do it, and the whole thing would be the sharks are underwater, Charlie.
We add that after he does it normal, but then we add the underwater effect. Look, all we gotta tell Mickey is Shark Commando, and I think he'd just sign.
Oh, he's in. He's in.
He just messaged. He's in. That's exactly how fast that felt a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, he's like, sharks? Commando? You son of a bitches, I'm in.
Son of a bitch,
God.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah. We always need that moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have any other final thoughts. I mean, I'm giving this like fucking 4 stars, 4.5 stars on Letterboxd because like this is a childhood favorite, but even watching it now, I'm like, most of this still stands up to me today. Like, it's so like I'm actually really disappointed in a lot of more modern movies because I'm like, you have so much more money and talent, so you're clearly not giving people the time to make better movies. Because if this looked like this in 1998, the things that we should have now should be way better than a lot of what we're
going backwards. We're going backwards now because of the cost. Yet the price tags on the movies aren't getting lower. Like we're getting lower quality and the numbers are still growing. And it's like, where's it all going? Where's the disconnect here?
Yeah.
I'd say if I had to put a number on this, I'd probably be, like 4.5. Like this is a lot of fun. I've loved this movie since it first came out. It has one of the most absolutely shocking moments in cinema, period. Like no one saw it coming. I don't believe anyone that would be like, oh yeah, the first time I saw, of course he was going to die. Fuck you. No, you didn't know that. Everyone gasped for air when they saw that moment on here. And no one knew who was going to live at the end of the movie, unless you were in the test audience. They're like, yeah, we fixed it, motherfucker. We Sonic the Hedgehog did before Sonic the Hedgehog was made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like 4.5 on this one, totally.
Yeah, on my Letterboxd, I definitely rated it lower than you guys. I gave it a 3.5. I love the creature effects.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, sure.
That's
it's definitely one that I would recommend and a rewatch. Absolutely. Yeah. It is definitely 1999 vibes, man, especially with LL Cool J getting to write the title track. But the creature effects are fucking amazing. The CGI, I didn't even get to talk about it. The CGI scene I don't like is when you see her like fucking treading water underwater and you see her legs kicking. That's the one I feel like. The sharks, sure, but when they tried to animate people under the water, like that's the one thing that really didn't hold up. But it's weird. Bad.
Why did they CG that? Like we've physically seen people. Well, that's what I mean. Like we've already seen Thomas Jane in the water with sharks. We've already seen people interacting with them.
Yeah.
Why not just have a shot of her actually in water with a camera underneath, and then you already have a fucking fake shark? Why is it not all in camera?
Period. Or just add the CG later. I mean,
something. I'm with you. I think that one is a little hinky. I mean, if you pause the Sam Jackson scene just right, it looks like shit. It looks real bad.
Yeah.
He looks like Blade from Blade 3 all of a sudden at the end. It's pretty bad.
But yeah, I gave it 3.5. Like I said, I love the creature effects. I love how 90s it feels. Nothing as of late has even come close to fucking holding, matching it with its fucking intensity when it comes to shark movies. And it's a banger. It really is. It's good.
Yeah, right. I think it's still holding the torch for the genre. I still think while Steve will always have a job and there will always be shark movies, they are all still trying to get to the level. Like everyone knows we're never going to be Jaws, but now the next benchmark is like, we need to get to the Deep Blue Sea level. And they're not even close. Like they're not like, I haven't seen any of them where I'm like, damn, they almost had it. Like even the Meg, I don't go, damn, they almost had it. I'm just like,
but you can't even compare it like that. Like I was saying earlier, man, like this movie's the creature feature genre of shark movies.
Yeah.
Jaws is like the blockbuster of shark movies. The Meg is in the realm of blockbusters, shit like that, like there's nothing I feel shark wise and or maybe even creature wise as of late that has come close to this creature feature of Deep Blue Sea.
No, because a lot came earlier. Like I put this up with like Lake Placid and Anaconda,
Dog Soldier,
like you were talking
Soldiers,
like Dog Soldiers.
that.
As far as the effects, honestly, the story in Soldiers isn't good. Like the story's kind of weak.
Not, but the effects are fucking tight.
The effects are amazing, and I think that's the biggest difference. Though is Deep Blue Sea gave us a bit of everything. It's not fantastic sharks with a shitty story that we're all like, I don't care. We actually got a really cool story. Yes, elements from Aliens, yes, elements from Jaws, but they're not copying it, and they're also not making fun of it either. They rode that line. Renny Harlin rode that line perfectly of homage and taking influence and understanding the topic he's making a movie about. And this is it really honestly could be a lightning in a bottle movie. We may never, ever get a movie like this again.
Because we're going to compare it to this movie. And that's
this is now the benchmark. And
that's what's
100%.
I don't say it's unfortunate, but that is
because we got this movie. We're 25 years out still talking this way about they've had 25 years to get close to it or surpass it. And they haven't yet. Like
TikTok,
all you gotta
Hollywood.
do is believe, Charlie.
Just man.
All you gotta do is believe, Mario.
Just sprinkle a little pixie dust and just think happy thoughts.
Trust the fungus.
Trust the fungus.
Anyways.
I mean that's all I think we can say about Deep Blue Sea. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about B Action?
Dustin, you want? I'll let Dustin do it. Dustin, you do it. Tell everybody about B Action.
So Charlie, myself, and our co-host, the Silver Fox Mickey, are sifting our ways through the B Action movies that were straight to DVD, straight to VHS. But the point of the show is Charlie fucking loves these movies. Mickey loves these movies. I've never seen these movies. So the premise is Charlie and Mickey are guiding me through what is, where's the diamond in the rough when it comes to these B Action movies. So far, it's a very fresh show. We've only done 4 or 5 episodes, I feel.
I'd say probably by the time this comes out, 5 episodes will be out.
5, but our list is ever growing.
You guys add to the list every day.
But it's shit I find that I think is cool that I send to you guys, and you guys are like, oh fuck yeah, let's do that Anna Nicole Smith movie where she shows her tits through the whole thing, stuff like that.
It's a good time.
But it's all we do is we watch the movie, we do a kind of a very small breakdown of it, and then we just shoot the shit, have a good time with the movie we had a good time with. We don't just watch action,
we be action.
Yes, he did it.
I don't know how that worked, but phonetically that didn't work out. But it's a lot. The premise of it is B doesn't mean bad.
No,
it can, and I'm sure we'll find them. But B movies are just not the Arnolds, not the Stallones. It's the ones that are lower on the shelf.
I've been dropping his name all episode. They're the Red Browns.
Yeah, the Red Browns, man.
The Billy Blanks, the Joe Lauras, shit like that.
Yeah. The forgotten soldiers that have filled the action shelves since we were kids. When you've watched
Cynthia
all
Rathrock.
the big, when you've watched all the other ones, what's left to watch? The other guys, and they're awesome movies, and we have a lot of fun with them. So if you guys want to check that out, it is not a separate podcast. It is on the Give Me Back My Action and Horror Movies podcast. It's a companion show, basically because I already have an audience that likes action movies. Why not give them a little bit more? And I don't want to pay for all the extra shit or try to run a separate podcast. I have one. Let's just make an awesome show and add to it. Just like Dustin already has an awesome show. We don't want to replace them. We're just doing something a little fun. So every other week, except for the month of action,
I was about to say,
Friday
Charlie, lay it on them. Don't tell the titles. Give the quantity of action movies that are dropping for the month of action.
The month of action on Give Me Back My Action and Horror Movies, plus B Action, is we will have a total of 9 episodes coming out.
Damn.
So yeah, with one kind of special episode that may bump that number up to 10. So all July, I call it the month of action. I take it over because on the normal show, it's every other week we do action and horror. Myself and my co-host Nate and Pete, we all like a little bit of mixing it up. So we'll do action, horror. But July, there's freedom, there's eagles, and there's action. I know I don't run this podcast. I can't do my eagle screech here. Steve, add an eagle screech. Shark Eagle. That's the next movie.
Yeah.
Can we
by
watch
the time this episode drops, we will have dropped our latest creature feature on B Action.
Yeah, we actually kind of did one, didn't we?
We did one, yeah, and it stars Rowdy Piper.
Yep.
Called
and frogs.
Yes.
Hell Comes to Frogtown. But
love that movie.
For those listening right now, we have something planned with a little movie called Charlie. I mean, do we give it away, or we just say, we may or may not have a Captain Steve on our show talking about a particular movie?
I say we give them a little bit. I say we give them one word that's in the title.
Okay. And this title has the word steel in it. And
which is kind of a running theme with our show.
You have to. But check it out. It's like Charlie said, it's going to be every Friday this month. Just to fill in the whole month of action, because Charlie is on the verge of bukkake when it comes to action, and
it's very sticky on the month of July.
It didn't happen only once; it's going to happen 9 times. Okay, so come check us out, man. It's going to be a ton of fucking fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like all of the podcasting that you guys do. So again, thank you so much for joining me today to talk about the 25th anniversary of fucking Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, this was an absolute blast. But you guys know you can find me on all the social medias. That's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Slasher, all at Bucket of Chum Podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you could hit that like and subscribe button, that would be super cool. And if you're listening to this, if you could leave a 5-star review or rating, that would also be awesome. And I'll see you guys next time for even more Bucket of Chum.